Hello and welcome back to the Daily Listener here on News Tower. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment below. It is August of 1932. We got about 23,500 bucks in the bank. We do have a bunch of influence points. We're going to kind of hang on to those for the time being. This week, we need to print some alarming stories. We need to sell a crap load of papers. Basically, a new company record is what we're shooting for. And these stories will benefit us by getting us some additional influence points as we become the king of Livingston. So, there is an update here. So, who is this? Joseph is now going to be really good at working on international stories as a telegrapher. Not sure how valuable that is. It just makes it faster to research those, I guess, but it is what it is. That could be important if it takes us a while to then go and get the scoop on those. The faster we get them, the better off we might be to complete the story and have it totally ready. So, what I do know is we want to look at hiring and see still nobody I'm looking for the ones where they're not bothered by anything. Especially for the repair people because they are usually in rooms where it's hot or noisy. We're not getting lucky with those. I kind of should, now that I think about this, can I go like this? What if I go like this? And then okay, so my darkroom technician is doing pretty good. So we're okay there. Photo processor. See, they aren't very skilled. They do have prestige, but I want somebody who's actually better at it. So let's look for a photo processor. Here's one. They don't make a lot of trash. I'm not quite confident that that's a huge advantage. So we'll wait on that one. And then there's really nobody else here. Like, I could get a better lawyer. Engraving. Let's go back to engraving. And see here, again, they're prestigious, but I don't think that that helps me too much. So why don't we go and hire... There's an engraver, and then here is... Where was it? No, I guess it is this one. No skill or trait, so I think we'll just wait. I want people that have some traits to go with their, exceptional skills. Nobody fantastic here. Let's roll the dice one time, see what we get. Okay, we got a lucky guy here in Adam Wise. So politics, society, and sports. Let's look at our reporters. What did I say? Politics, society, and sports? Yeah. Do we have anybody? Politics, society, sports. We get Lillian at a discount, but Adam will be better at reporting and have the lucky tag. So, Lillian, you fired. Adam, welcome to the team. So that is definitely an upgrade, and we'll call it quits with just those upgrades for now in terms of hiring. We'll go ahead and put some more coal on the fire. I think we're probably good on food, although that water cooler up there is a little light. This one down here is a little light. I suppose I could be doing this stuff. See, we need some prestige down here, you see? But I'm not real worried about that. Paper. We're going to need to print at least 400,000 units this week, so we need probably 900 in here to be able to handle that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put every bit of paper we have in here for now, including these 3 that we just stacked on the floor in here, which we learned you can do. I want the paper there. There we go. And the paper. Now, there should be more paper. No, there's not any coming, so we're going to order some. We'll get it to where we have exactly 800,000 in there. And then I will put more here in storage and see how it impacts cost. come time to print. So, now that we're moving, again, we're looking for basically these tags and then the alarming bell, but ultimately we want the best stories we can get. If it's a great story, we're going to go after it, especially early in the week. We are going to be really aggressive trying to get stories that have lots of tags, gold tags, photography, the whole 9 yards. All right. Let's get all of this paper in here. And now, let it roll. So we have all of our telegraphers back in action. So we should have 5 of them. Somebody is taking a break. Naturally. Okay, so this doesn't have any of the tags that I need up here. It's got 1 silver tag and some... I think we're going to let this one go. This will take a while, and it's not a super valuable story. Although, I guess I could go with Myrtle, get this, unlock this, but I'd still have to do another batch of research. So let's just wait and see if we have better options here. So this is basically the same situation, except with risk. Golly. It's more tags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. But there is some risk involved. So what I would have to do here too is send somebody. I would send Myrtle here. He's unlikely to get injured, and it would unlock this piece because she has that skill. I could have somebody do that, and then we knock that one out. Why don't we try this just to get something cooking right off the bat? So she did not get injured. That's fantastic. That unlocks this, and now I can send Henrietta. Oh man, it would have been awesome if she would have also unlocked that piece. But it's okay. I think she needs to study that. Well, no, she could have hypothetically unlocked that. So we're now going to pass on this one. And then here, there is photography. We're definitely going to do this. It's got the alarming piece. It's got photography. There's a lot of stuff that we want out of this story. We need to get away from this lawsuit, ideally. So we'll send Harriet. Even if it's a couple of lawsuit files or whatever, yeah, we got none. So we're in good shape. So that's story number 2 in the works. And then, what do we have coming left over? Not a very good one. This one's pretty juicy. It's got the gossip tag that I do need. It's got a silver tag and a gold tag. I think we'll try and go for this one. So, who are we going to send here? It doesn't really matter, because I have to do this to unlock these, don't I? That's kind of what it looks like here, right? So, let's just get it done as quickly as we can, which means Adam, I suppose. Alright. Where is this telegrapher? Alright. A politics piece. Here is this other scandal tag that I need. So I'll probably try and do this one. It's going to take some work, but we're going to go for it. So we'll have Tatiana, and then Peter, and then maybe Harriet? Somebody who can avoid outrage. I need my 5th freaking telegrapher to get after it. Come on, dude. Who is that? Is that... Oh, Joseph's just getting back from training. Hey, guys. How's it going? I just got back from training. I can do real good on European stories. Great, Joseph. Just get to work, dude. Nobody cares. Alright. Okay, what did we get here? One, we unlocked a new story here. It's another pretty good one, so we will go for it. We'll send Earl after this first leg, knock it out as quickly as we can. And then Peter, maybe I don't think he's going to be available because I think we were going to use him for one of those other stories. I need him to take this one, though. So that's that. But we got a bunch cranking here early in the week, that's what we really wanted. There's our photography piece and the alarming thing. And now these are unlocked, and we've got to do both of them, and I only have 2 people. And we are likely to get some outrage here with some protesters. I don't want to wait for Adam, because I mean, I guess I could wait for him. I got to wait for him anyway. And he would hopefully avoid the outrage. I think that's probably the way to go. So we'll send Bill up here. If I get a lawsuit, it's not the end of the world, because my lawyer will just get to work. And look at this. It's our lucky day. We dodged a lawsuit. And now when Adam gets back, he'll... Oh. Okay, yeah. When Adam gets back, we'll send him to do that other piece. Still nothing else I can do. Where you at, Adam? There he is. Oh, there's a bunch of people dropping off stories. 4 people dropping off stories. So Adam's going to do this and hopefully avoid outrage, which is the one that I wanted to avoid out of the 2, and naturally, we get lucky on that one instead of the lawsuit. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, and now I think I'm going to wait for Tatiana, get her back here to do this one, and then try to avoid some outrage with Harriet. So we're going to have protesters show up, and I have discovered how you can basically work around that. So basically, they keep you from... They keep people from entering the building. So now, when I have somebody come back to the building, they're going to just be stuck out there until the protesters leave, right? I will show you how we remedy that. And since I can't get my dude out here to bring in this paper, I'm going to go ahead and do it for him. He won't be able to go out there and bring it back in without me helping him. So we'll just go ahead and bring all this in for him. Okay. So we have lots going on. We need to finish these 2 pieces. We're waiting for Tatiana, and we'll stick her on that. Here, I can send Myrtle. She'll do this, and then we'll send Earl to do that. Boom. So, as soon as Earl gets back... So, is that Tatiana? Yep. She already was in the building. Now, look, here's Earl. He can't get in, but yes, he can. I can just drag him right up here, drop him, and he's in the building. Boom. Problem solved. Now, Tatiana just dropped off that story, and now I want her to go do that. And then we'll send Harriet to do the last leg of that piece. Earl needs to drop off his story there. Boom, and now he can go do this one. So, alright, so that'll be 6 of the 12 stories that we need for the week, and it's only halfway through Tuesday. And we got some good stuff here. I see 3 gold tags. I see a bunch of, like, pretty deep stories. So, we're going to do okay. And there's some tags that aren't even showing up yet because we haven't, like, researched them yet or whatever. So far, so good. Our protesters are getting discouraged, and they've left. So that's nice. We got 5 stories in the works here. Let's just kind of get so 14 hours until she's done there. That one will be done. That one's almost done. That one will be done, and that one will be done. So all of those are going to disappear, and we're going to get 5 new stories real soon. So that's nice. So these guys have to go upstairs to hand off the typesetting to the print assembly. I should try and figure out a way to do, what's it called, the pneumatic tube, and just have it go But I don't really have a good place to put it without moving moving a lot of stuff. Like I could go like this, right? And now move you over here, and then move you to there. Bring your trash can. And now I have room for something right here, and a pneumatic tube is the leading candidate. It would just go like this, boom. Now, it's not centralized up here, which I kind of don't like, but there's a pneumatic tube. Can you, like, three-way? I don't think you can. But that might save them some trips. They'll just come here and drop it, and it'll take it to there, and then they'll have to come get it. I'm assuming that's how that works, but I want to keep watching that so that I learn the mechanics of the pneumatic tube. See, like, okay, here's our test sample. All right, we got a new story. Rhyme. It's not a very good one. And it doesn't have any of the tags that I need gruesome. Don't I have gruesome going somewhere? I thought I did. Rats. Apparently I don't. So we still need gruesome, review, and I thought I had scandal too. What in blazes? There it is. So there is scandal. I'll still need review and gruesome. And since I'm not going to get either of them from this story, I'm going to pass on it. Okay. And remember, we want to watch... Wait, this story right here. So when it's done, what does he do with that story? Well, he just keeps doing maybe another piece of it. Am I seeing that right? Well, let's come back. Still no of none of the ones that I want up there. That's not a very good story. We're gonna pass on that one. We got something done here. This is the one that we want to send, I guess, Harriet. Come on. No outrage, please. Just make it easy on me. Yeah, I don't have to worry about protesters. So that'll be a nice story. But I want to see somebody finish a typesetting and then take it over to the pneumatic tube and see, okay, like there. Text slug sub item. Is that what this is too? Yeah, he's taking it and putting it in there. And now they got it up there. See that? Boom. They just go there and grab it. That's fantastic. So that's just less walking around. All right, we need some good stuff here. Maybe we can do this one because it's going to be nice and easy, but we'll wait and come back to it. Unveiling. That's not a very good one for us for right now. We're going to pass on that. Here we have this one we definitely want because it gets us both of those tags. So we are going to send Henrietta hoping that it unlocks this. And it didn't. Which stinks, but it's okay. Ooh, we just get cash money here. It doesn't really help us sell papers. Do I have an economy story with an unveiling tag? Economy... No, I don't. So I think I'm going to go against the grain here. We have 5 days left. We need to start getting stories. So I actually am going to do this one. I really hope Edward unlocks the second leg of it, and he didn't. Dang it. So now this one, I really, unless I have a society and adventurous story, there is no way I'm taking this. Society, and well, that one. So I guess we'll do it, because I can do it super fast with Earl. Okay. I should be getting another story, shouldn't I? Don't I have 5 telegraphers? Yeah, there comes one right there. Come on, be something super useful. Sports and a review that I can combo with that other one. I'm going to send Adam, try and avoid getting arrested or whatever, or fined. Come on. Yes, sir. Got away with it. All right, so we just need to... Okay, so that one will be done. That one will be done. That one will be done. This one, I need to send somebody back out. And this one, I'll need to send somebody back out. All right. And it's early Thursday, so we kind of need to hustle here. This story really doesn't do me a ton of good at this stage. I'm kind of already committed to it, though. Dang it, we're going to do it. You know, I'm doing... Like, I'm going for all of this, like the 390th, to get cash and influence. And this story right here gives me cash and influence. So, we'll just take it and kind of hedge with that a little. Know what I'm saying? That story is useless. Single tag entertainment piece. We want this one for sure. And Peter will give a quality tag to it. I think I need to prioritize that one to make sure I get those printed. It's going to be, like, early Friday, and I'm going to have other stories that would be stacked up in front of... We only have one story totally ready to go right now. That is outrageous. I mean, that's going to change really fast, but holy crap. That's not a good look this late in the week. This one is the same as that other one that we just took on, so we'll do this. That actually might work out. So, fortune may smile upon us. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Single tag economy piece. How many stories do I have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We just got to take the story. I can, like, at least get a tag combo there. I almost just hit that and skipped it, which I don't want to do. I'm going to save Earl. I think Edward can get that back in time. Back in time. Uh-oh. Okay, this could be huge. If I can get that tag, now all these other economy stories that I've got, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as of right now, they would all get bonuses. So, pause, and let's get cranking on this. And that's also the same 2 tags. This could be huge. This might work out, y'all, but my goodness, does my assembly and typesetting people have to get to work. Jeez Louise, they are behind. I mean, they're so far behind, I don't think we can catch up. Why are they so far behind? I mean, I might as well just keep grabbing stories at this point, because I'm not going to get enough printed anyway. I'll get some some XP out of this, or maybe have a few stories that are ready to print next week and not have the old news tag because they weren't ready this week. Yeah, single tag entertainment. How many stories do I have left? 2. We'll pass on that one, and we'll take the next 2. Although, I think I may have screwed that up. It's okay though. Myrtle will go do that, and then we have one more story coming. It's crime. 2 tags. There's a chance of a police fine. And I can't get around that, so we're going to skip on that. Well, this is not going to go well. We're not going to have anywhere close to enough stories to get to 398,000 papers sold. At least I don't think. I mean, maybe. A bunch of them just finished. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If I can get those economy ones done, maybe, but there's 1, 2, 3 of them. Maybe this will work out. Maybe. What is going on with this one up here? The stupid photography. Golly, it takes forever. We probably need like a whole nother photography operator. It could be because I have this guy down here, then this guy here, then these two up here. Just a thought. But it hurts that we're not going to have that one ready, because that could have been a game-changing story to be like my headline piece. So it's unfortunate, but it'll be a good story to start with next week. So I need, bottom line, I need my best story right here. I don't think I can get the 398,000 papers sold. We're already at 91. We haven't even started printing anything. So people will just buy blank sheets of paper from us. And we would make 27. We would still be losing money, you know, compared to who all we're paying. What is all this stuff? Every combo gives 2,500 extra sales. We need to move to the left or right to avoid outrage here. So that's noteworthy. Let's get thinking here. So silver, a gold, a silver, and 2 bronzes. Same there. So either one of those would work, I guess. This one moves left, that one moves right. What else? That one would move left. That one would move left. I think we want to go left out of the gates. So that will go there. Yeah, we're not going to get anywhere close to 398,000, I don't think. We might have had a chance if we had the big story ready. Okay, so we want society and adventure. And how about society and alarming, maybe? That puts us back closer to the middle. Do I have I have society and inspiring, and that would move us way out to the left. I think we're going to do that. So let's come down here. The moon moves. The closest moon distance in history. So having all 3 of those go to the left moves it way out there. Now, next page. We're going to print this guy. And this is going to bring it back to the right one. That's okay. Now we want sports, gossip. Here's sports and gossip. Combo that, baby. And how about... do we have stats or explosive? We don't have anything else that's a good fit to pair here. So we are going to put this entertainment piece. Now that's going to... Okay, we're still left of center there, which is what I was shooting for. Okay, now we need to go to the left again if we can here. I kind of need to do one of these economy ones. We're going to do this because it'll give us influence and a bunch of cash. That's what I'm talking about, baby. All right. And then economy and unveiling, like that and like that. Now I need fame and scandal, and they are right here in this story, which I can put right there. I'm still where I need to be there. And now we're going to go with the other 2 hot stories here. Oh, we're so close. 381.6. I don't think I can do any better than that, though. I've got all of those. I did print the 2 alarming, and I just missed. I wish they would give me like half of the reward, but it's okay. The fact that we would have gotten influence and cash and we're getting influence and cash here anyway, it kind of makes up for it. So, let's go ahead and print. We're going to have 2 stories that are old news, and then this one right away will be our headline story. Wasn't there another gold tag supposedly with that? I would have sworn. But maybe it won't be our headline story. So we didn't break our record, but we got 10 more influence points. And we're now at 35,000 bucks before expenses. So we'll be over 30,000. It's 15,000 to add the next floor. We are going to do that. Yep. I get it, dude. I'm sorry. I'll do better next time, or at least I'll try. What do we get here? Marble fireplace. That gives us a bunch of prestige, but it's 900 bucks. Okay, now, this month, there's, some competition. There'd be cash out here, influence out here. I care more about influence, but I don't know if we can get all the way to the left. You just have to keep printing stories that only go that way. We might be able to do that, but that certainly won't be, like, my primary focus. Okay. So I could do Montville. I don't really want to... What's he want? Finish training under... Oh, see, I still need to do that. Didn't I already do training? I could have sworn. Didn't I... I thought we already had that training. So here, they want a biased story above the fold. I don't think I really want to do that either. What does High Society want? Print entertainment the most. That is probably going to push things way out to the right where we would get a cash bonus. But we would also get 4 influence for it. So we'll maybe try this, but if we fail, it's no big deal. If we succeed, did it say we would... yeah, we will. If we succeed, we won't even upset the general. So that's a good one for us to do here. And now we just need to pick which neighborhood we want to go back to. What did she want us to print? Entertainment? So let's look for one where they want entertainment stories. So that's not a good one, Long Island City. We probably need to go, like, down here, if I had to guess. Economy. There's entertainment. There's entertainment. We'll do this one. We're already going to have fame in the bag. And now, we're going to save right here. And we're actually going to also cut transmission, because the next thing I do is going to be purchase this floor, which I guess we can go ahead and do. And now we have $15,000 and a lot of renovations to do. It's $20,000 for the next floor, and obviously I don't have enough money for that and wouldn't for a while, but doing what I just did will allow me to go, like, move all of my telegraphers up here. I would love it if I could also get, like, most of my reporters up there and move photography down here. What I'm thinking we will do in the long term, telegraphers will always just keep moving up because they never have to leave the building. Reporters will also keep moving up because they teleport out of the building. And then when they come back, we'll just have print assembly right here, or type assembly, what is it? Typesetting, down here, where they just immediately are right there ready to give the stories to them. So you kind of get the concept there. That means right here in the middle, I'm thinking we're going to put, like, our utility people, and then we will have pneumatic tubes that run from here up to, I guess it will be, like, this floor will be our photography floor, is the general idea at this point. So we're going to work on that. We also have some influence points that we can spend in the process to maybe be a little bit more efficient or add a few things as far as decorations or buffs or whatever. So we'll cut here, and then I will be back once we have this massive renovation complete. All right, so here is our new layout for now. It's new for now. It's going to get adjusted as we continue to expand. But what you will see, we didn't do a whole lot with this bottom floor. We did add a mirror in here, which it counters smell. So what that allowed us to do was remove the fans from the bathrooms, except for this one up here. And I'm assuming that it is because, like, it's not, like, there's something else nearby that is countering smell with the other bathrooms that's not doing it here. Like, this fan is helping and that vent is helping or whatever. So I had to leave that fan in there, but not a big deal. So the first floor, relatively unchanged, except if we look at this pneumatic tube, it now goes all the way up to that top floor. And this floor, so basically our photographer will go out, get a picture, come out, put the picture into this tube, and it will shoot it up here. Here's the dark room, and here's my photographer. So they are going to warp out, get the picture, and either they come up here and hand it to them, but I'm assuming they're smart enough to put it in the pneumatic tube. Anyway, from there, the what's her face, they're going to use the dark room to get it developed, and then here it's going to go from here to here, then it's going to go from here to here. All these rooms are separated. I put tile in here, put industrial wallpaper in here, tile in here to help with all the smell, etc. So this is our photography floor essentially. This floor is now, our lawyer is here. We have 4 print assembly stations like we had before, so that hasn't really changed. We added a workbench here, and as you will notice, there's also one up here. So basically, I now have 2 people covering workbench. Where are you? Utility. Boom. 2 of them. Kennard's awesome. We hired Thelma. She's nothing special, but she will help by just kind of carrying some of the workload. And that way, he's not having to go all over the building and cover so much ground. It's just too much. So now we added some help there. The 3rd floor is all reporting. I moved a bunch of the buff stuff around to try and maximize it as much as possible. No other major changes on that floor. We still have washing and cleaning here. So basically, these 3 floors, we have washing, cleaning, and workbench. Okay? Then in the middle, we've got printing, and we have energy and resupply. So I actually now have 2 resupply desks. And just for now, I still have 2 reporters on this floor, simply because it doesn't really matter where I put them. And I want to leave this space open, because eventually we're going to expand and have more telegraphers over here. And ultimately what that'll mean is probably on this floor I will have both of the workbenches, so that like one can go up, one can go down kind of thing. And then maybe we leave sweeping and washing here and try and find somewhere else for more up here somewhere. But I'm thinking like every 3 floors for those guys is probably sufficient. So that gets us through this floor. We talked about this one. It's just our, photography floor, but this one makes more sense as far as the workflow, which is awesome. Then we have telegraphy and our 1 extra workbench guy for now. And again, we will continue to change things as we expand. You can see here I got new lights. So it's 1 light that can cover that entire space. And I think basically, like, if you follow the cone and it hits the edge of the room, you're good. Same thing like with these. Like, if this cone kind of comes here, it's good. And this one kind of comes to here and it crisscrosses with that one. So I think we're good there. So lighting can cover a lot more ground than you probably realize. Excuse me. But that's that. Now, the last thing I kind of want to show you is if we look at our perks, we're not going to see many on utility. On production, we're going to see a fair amount here. Like, Thelma is in print assembly. She's the one that doesn't get that bonus, which is kind of a bummer. She's not very good, and she's not getting the buff. I should maybe consider switching, like, Gertrude, And Thelma, oh no, she is getting the buff. She's just angry right now. So I take back what I was about to say about that. And then we have calligraphy all getting a bunch of boosts. As you can see, my lawyer is now getting a boost. All these people in photography are now getting boosts. So boom, boom, and boom. Typesetting are all getting boosts. So like we've done a good job making sure everybody's getting some buffs. Our reporters, it's kind of all over the place, but for the most part, you can see everybody's getting boosts in at least one category, and actually probably at least two, now that I look at it, with the exception of Emilio, because he's just a photographer and he's getting a buff. So we've done pretty good there, kind of maximizing the potential of the folks that we have on staff. And the additional expenses that we had to spend to do all of that, one, we are down to now 0 influence, because we had to buy things like these law books. We bought like this cabinet here for the chemicals in the dark room. We bought this little thing, a sharpness chart. We bought, we bought him some equipment. This guy's got a camera cleaning kit. So we bought a whole bunch of stuff. I did buy a coffee machine. We're going to test this out up here and see if there's like any kind of productivity bonus that we get out of this. So like you see here, info, boom. It restores 60% food, where the water cooler only does 40%, so it is better in that regard, but it doesn't really do anything else. It does provide some prestige, which is kind of nice, but, you know, for the most part, it does take up more space, but I kind of want to see if that's more productive. Now, I did add an elevator here to this new floor. But again, we have pneumatic tubes that go from here all the way up here to photography. We still have this one that just goes up here to print assembly, which I think that's probably... I could maybe put it down the middle. So, like, if we go like this, just move this over. I gotta move this garbage can for a second. Oh my gosh, where can I put you? So you go there, and now I'm gonna move this guy over, and I'm gonna move you over. And now I'm going to move you there, and now I'm going to move you over, and I need my garbage can back up here. And now I can take this and just go like that. Now it's right in the middle of all of them instead of all the way down at the end here, and that's going to be ever so slightly more efficient. So that's where things stand post remodel, and I've got to pause again, unfortunately, and go pick up my kids, so sit tight. Alright, so now we're back. And so we left off basically after having given you the rundown of our latest renovations. So we are ready to now to jump into the September 1932 action. We're looking for a bunch of entertainment stories if we can get them, to where we can print that the most. And then here, we're looking for these 4 stories to be able to print, which will get us more influence. Now, I've already gone through all of the hiring for, like, that we need as a part of our expansion process, so we're, like totally ready to jump in here. Minus paper. We are going to need paper, and I don't know if this guy is dropping a bunch off, but we are way short of what we will need here. So we'll kind of start working on that, and we'll see if this guy is in fact dropping off paper. Yeah, it looks like it. That's a lot. So that'll do the trick. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this, make life easier for our resupply folks. Eventually, we will have a dumbwaiter system, I believe, that will basically, I'm thinking hopefully sit like right in this neighborhood and come up to the resupply room, or the storage room, and make life a whole lot easier for our resupply folks. But for now, we got to make do with what we've got. So there's a bunch in there, that's plenty, and we are ready to get cracking. So let's just... Okay. Crime, and society, and sports. And remember, we're looking for entertainment, so we're 0 for 3. And I doubt we're going to get hopeful in crime. This is a single tag crime story that we would have to pay for. Forget that. Here we've got, ooh, this is juicy. So there's a photograph, there's evidence, there's a silver tag up here. So this would be like our headline kind of story if we can get it ready, which we're going to try to do. Now, we got to time it where we get this, then we get this, then we come back and do this. So why don't we, like, if I do Myrtle, will she let me go here, I'll bet? No, see, if I go there, it unlocks that one, and I don't want to do that one yet. So that's not very helpful, Myrtle. I want to unlock this one. No. So my daughter is trying to tell me, no, this will destroy this path, so I don't want to do this one until I've done this one. She's trying to school me, and I said, Now, I might as well go ahead and do this. I'll send Edward out here, even though it unlocks that. Oh, wait, okay, so it does unlock both of them, which is fine, because now what I really should have done is had Tatiana come here, well, no, she can't do that one. I need my photographer to go there. Where is Emilio? That's going to take Emilio a while, and there's mobsters probably coming here. Oh, we got lucky. Heck yeah, way to go, Emilio. My dude. So now, that's our big juicy story for the week. Now, what do we have in here still? There's another big juicy story here with photography. So we can combo those, I think, and get a 10,000 bonus for that tag right there, which would be amazing. Okay, so let's get back to the map here. We have that one in the works. I could maybe start on this crime one, but no, I gotta wait until it would be done before this. So we'll give that a few hours. In the meantime, what's this sports story? Dirt, society, statistics, nothing that helps me here, and no entertainment either. So I think I'm going to pass on this one. Even though it's a pretty good story, it's going to take me a day and a half to get everything researched on it. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go like this. Actually, no, that doesn't help. It should unlock that, but I guess that's not how that works. Maybe if Henrietta also would unlock it, but it's fine. We'll roll with that. Those are our two stories for now. And now, still no entertainment. And still nothing that helps me up here. So I'm gonna skip that story. I kind of want the statistics to pair with the sports one. I've got... Yeah, I don't know that this is worth me trying to spend the time on. Let's see what we got here. Oh, no, not that one. This one. Okay, so there's hopeful. So we will send Earl to knock that one out as quickly as possible. Now, I need to be watching this. When this gets to 22 hours, or 21, now I should be able to send Tatiana to do that. So, and oh man, I didn't even think about that. Once I dropped her on there, it shortened those big time, so we could have already had her doing that. We screwed that up, but it's okay. This is a good one. It's entertainment, and it has the unveiling tag, which is nice. It also has this fame tag, which I think we already have one from last week, but now we'll have a combo. So that's nice. Why don't we send... I guess we have to send Peter. We don't have anybody else to do entertainment right now. So that's no bueno. And, of course, we immediately get another entertainment story. You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna keep it there. Is anybody on their way back yet? Edward. Thankfully, we got somebody coming. Where's old Edward at? So we actually have a couple pieces now ready to expand on. So we can send... I guess we'll send Adam to finish that one. And we will send... We'll send Bill on this one. He's not much use. Not gonna lie. And now Edward's ready to finish that one. So we're off to a decent start here. We just hit Tuesday. We got stories cranking. I need somebody to get back. Jeez. Did we order? We need some more paper. But I guess it really doesn't matter. I get so worked up over not having anything in storage. How's our coal supply? 83. That makes me a little nervous. We'll pop some more in there and we'll order some coal. How about that? That'll hold us over for a long time. Alright. I need somebody to get back. There. Henrietta. Right on cue. Okay. And now, a steamboat disaster. Reports come in of a giant explosion in the East River. Hurling bodies seen in the air. It's not looking good. Workers were being transported to the construction site of the Rikers Island Penitentiary Complex. Policemen, firemen, all rushed to the scene. Maybe hire a boat? So, this would make society the hot topic. And I can only study 2 of them right now, but I think I'm going to do it. I still don't have adventurous, but I could probably get through this story really quickly with just Earl, Myrtle, and then Peter whenever he gets back from dropping off his story, which that might be him right there. Yep. So we can already stick Peter on that, and now society will be the hot topic. Even though we want to print entertainment the most, printing society will get bonuses. Something just dinged, and I don't know what it was. So 2 hours. That one's all in the works. 6 hours. 8 hours. And 14 hours. So we got a lot that's about to get finished, essentially, in terms of reporting. So that's cool. Politics, we're going to pass on this one. I'm looking for adventurous. Now, I'm going to try to get... Oh my goodness. Here we are again. Big entertainment story, and I have nobody available. I really want to go after this, even if it ties me... I probably won't get this done for this paper, this edition, but this would be a really good story for next week. So I do want to try and get that one, but I can't start yet. I need reporters to get back and freed up. Oh my goodness. I think I'm going to try and get that one too, even though it's only 2 tags. If we can get some influence by just printing a bunch of entertainment, it might be helpful. I don't know though. This is you know what? Forget it. I don't want to do that. No, don't make the offer. Let's skip that story. Not a real good one anyway. Let's just wait until these guys are back. Okay, there's Edward. Come on, unlock. No. Okay, we got another entertainment story. This is unbelievable. So, this is the one I want to focus on for now. I'll have 4 people available any second. But until then, I'm kind of sitting here doing absolutely nothing. I need this adventurous tag. Dang it. I could send somebody, as long as they're not entertainment as one of their subcategories, I could send like kind of whoever I want here. I'm going to go for crime and alarming, and we're going to do it with, yes, Bill. It doesn't really matter too much. They're all about the same speed. So Bill, go do that. Do we have anybody available yet? Okay, we knew that was coming. Okay, there goes Earl. Earl can do that piece. As soon as these 2 are done, we'll send Emilio back out to do that piece. Meanwhile, I kind of want Henrietta to do this one. Oh my goodness. Okay, come on. I need adventurous, guys. This is actually a pretty decent story, so why don't we send... We'll send Adam to do that. It's still only Wednesday, so we have some time here, but I don't want to send Myrtle to do this piece. I want to send Henrietta if she would ever get back to the freaking office. Crime and alarming. We already have one of those going, so we'll get another one going. We'll do it with Harriet. And then, no, not that one. This one. Henrietta is coming back from, like, Mars, apparently. I can get Peter to do it. How did he beat her back? Jeez. Okay. And look, one of our pictures is already being finished. So if and when we get that other one back, we might be able to get it into this week's paper. All right, let's kind of take stock on what's going on here. 7 hours till that one's done. 10 hours till that one's done. 6 hours, and then we'll need to send somebody back out. 5 hours. 6 hours, and then we'll have to send Emilio out. Okay, there we go. This is the one where Emilio's got to go get the photograph. It's going to take him a day and 3 hours, which is basically the end of the day Thursday. I don't know if we have enough time to get that photography ready, but is 2 full days? I mean, surely that's enough, right? We're going to find out. All right, sports. Nils Nelson. This is the new guy I hired. I forgot about him. We brought him on because of his good luck charm. So a bunch of stories coming back here. Politics, 1 tag, useless. We have a bunch of stories going, y'all. And only 1 with old news tag, but we only have 3 ready. So there is a lot to get done for this week's paper. Here comes engraved photo sub-item. So this came, I'm assuming it came back down from up here, but did it go from there to there and she just grabbed it? I'm assuming that's how that works. Because we have this one, no, this one goes here. No, this one goes here. This one goes all the way up. So yeah, they can shoot it back down once it's ready. They can bring it down. And in fact, can we move this here? That might make a little bit more sense. There it's kind of centered between all of them instead of farther away from that guy. Once he's done with it, he's got to send it back down to the print assembly. So we got that figured out. I still need this adventurous tag, so be on the lookout for it. And we've got 7 stories to try and find it. That's not the one, but I can do this one super duper fast with our trusty dusty Earl there. Another entertainment piece. We will send Edved. Come on, adventure. Train crash site. I'm gonna skip this. I want to find that adventure story. I don't even know if we can get it in time. That's not it. Skip that. Yeah, we're not going to get it in time. If we got it right now, that's it. Myrtle can get it the fastest. Yeah, I think we can pull that off. We'll prioritize it to try and max out that stuff. Because we have tons of entertainment now. I'm not worried about being able to print it the most. One more story about to drop, and then we are done. If it's not a super good one... You know what? I might as well just grab this. Probably not going to be ready, but I'll have it for next week. So now, we are ready. So, here's that other picture. It's still in the darkroom developing, and now dude comes and gets it, takes it in there, and it's done early Saturday morning. And then this guy brings it in here, and now it's done late Saturday. Now, does it make it to the assembly in time? So he's got to walk it over to the tube, and now it comes down all the way here. That doesn't make any sense. They get it and they send it up the tube to the next level. What in the world? That doesn't make any sense. It was supposed to go right there. Oh, yeah, it comes all the way down to here, and then... So that's a little bit quirky, but it kind of makes sense why I have it this way, so we're going to leave it. Now, I don't think that's going to be ready in time. Although, is that it right there? I think that's it. Every single story's ready, y'all. We did amazing. So this is going to be... This could be our best-selling edition yet. Like, this has 2 gold tags. Good douche. Now, this is going to push us out to the right. We kind of want to either go way out right or way out left. I would almost rather go out to the left and get the influence, but I don't know. This is my best story, and I want to maximize profit on it, so I need to lead with it. Next, we will have... let's see... No... See, like, what happens if I put another one in here? Yeah, that's 10,000, and it's only 1 combo tag. See that? But it's the photography one, so it's a big, juicy one. This one would give me crime, and that's it. So I could put another one here and get another 10K tag. But that... Oh, this one, see, this one brings me back to the left. I don't want that. I want to just keep moving out to the right as much as I can. So what can we put here? Let's go entertainment and gossip would be a good one. And it pushes me to the right. Nice. Let's get another story that pushes out to the right. About entertainment, gossip, unveiling. How about we do another entertainment and see, I got a bunch that are now bringing me back to the left. So left, 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 and left. I don't have a whole lot that keeps me going out to the right. So I think we almost want to just try and land right there and avoid both of those. So having that in mind, let's try this again. We're going to go back to the first page because I want to triple up on, where was that other, yeah, photography. So we stayed in the middle, but that's okay. If I can land right here or right here, I'll be happy. So let's go to the next page. And our next best story is probably this one. 3 bronze and a silver. Although this is 3 bronze and a silver with the society boost. So is this. That's 2 and a silver. Do I have another society story that I could throw in here to combo? Hopeful or adventure? I need adventurous. I also need hopeful, so I gotta get this story in here somewhere. Let's just drop it like there. Now, where do I have fame and unveiling? Right here. Entertainment. Oh my goodness, do I need to print a bunch of entertainment the rest of the way? Because we've printed like nothing but society, which is hot topic. That's all fine and dandy. So now I'm right here. I need more entertainment stories. This will push us right. This would push us left. Do I have one more entertainment story that would push left? Naturally, no. Although, no, I'm already above there. So I just need any story that moves us back to the left. How about this guy right here? It doesn't move us out of that window. Dang it. So this, how about we switch that one and that one? Nope. Now we're too far left. I have an idea. How about we go like this? And now that goes there. And now we've landed in the middle of those two. We have all of those, and we met that goal. And we sold 375,000 papers in the process. One good story here, I kind of wish I could have. In fact, I can go like this. I still accomplish that goal, and I sell more papers. Right? Yeah. So we'll do that. And that is gonna wrap this up. So we can throw away. I kind of want to save these old news stories because it's silver and a bronze. Even though it would be old news, and I know that's against my policy, it's better to have that as old news than any of these as old news. Well, yeah, any of these except this one, I guess. It's the same. But we'll keep those. We'll keep all of these and just know that the first 7 stories we have are all old news. But let's go ahead and print it. We still haven't cracked 400,000 sales, but we're getting close. Publication scandal. They find contraband in the editor's home. All right, so 9 more influence, and that's a lot of sales revenue. We are now the king of Linden, and we have officially opened up the Wall Street Banker. I thought we did that last time, but maybe I missed that. Go look at that and see what that does for us. So next week, we've got to watch out for Carmen Sandiego here. This guy's probably not going to be a problem. So 5,000 in wages. Because remember, we added a couple new staff. So we're still very, very profitable at this stage. So I'm not real worried about it. You got to spend money to make money. So, okay, so where is the Wall Street Bank up. Raise max loan. So you can now take up to 15,000 bucks, and then if you unlock this as well, I don't need to unlock that, do I? Wait, why does it say locked? Oh, not enough funds. I need more influence points, but I don't know that I need to unlock this to unlock this. But again, we're not using loans anyway. I don't really plan on doing it unless, like, we're really in a pinch. Okay, he wants us to avoid printing crime or sports for the week. There's no penalty if we fail, but the reward would be 4 influence. He wants us to not print any entertainment. And this is one where, yeah, we'd only get 2 influence, but if we fail, or if we succeed, we don't make anybody angry. We'll do that one. So no entertainment this week. And now let's try to go after a neighborhood where entertainment is not... See, like, that's gruesome I usually find with crime, so I'm not worried about being able to do this. We'll go ahead and pick this one. And that is going to do it for this episode. Got a lot done, obviously. We are now at, what, 6, 7 floors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And my daughter is sitting beside me going, 6, 7. Oh, my goodness. But anyway, we're at 7 floors. We have some room to add a little bit if needed. But ultimately, we won't really start doing that kind of stuff until we add another floor. And then we want to kind of just... We want to leave space on each floor to expand. Like, this gives me heartburn. There is nowhere for me to put anything here. So what I would like to do eventually is have, like, telegraphers with space in between them for, like, you know, for example, I would want to have a dumbwaiter come up to this room. So, like, we don't have anywhere to put a dumbwaiter right now. So for me to make that work, I need to move these reporters out of here. And I already have a floor full of reporters here. So we need to move them. And we probably need 2 floors just for reporters. And then we're going to need a floor for, like, our lawyer and our obituary desk and all that fun stuff whenever we get to it. But that is going to wait until at least the next episode. So if you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.